have visitors today. They're going to come help Mimzie read the book. And this is just some of the visitors. There's 4 more visitors down here. Do you know what this is? This is a baby opossum. He's North America's only marsupial. That means that they live in their mama's pouch for a long time. Now these little friends, and their mama died. So they needed a special adult called a wildlife rehabilitator to help them till they're big enough to live on their own. Now I don't want to handle them too much because we want them to be able to grow out and live on their own when they get big enough. But there are 7 baby opossums here, and they're going to help me read our new book. Daisy and Enzo Meet the Opossum. Isn't it so cute? One of my students just today said, Miss Spalding, he's so ugly, he's cute. That's kind of rude. But they're here. They're going to read with me today. They're going to sit in my lap, and then I'm going to take them back to their special adult. But we're going to read Daisy and Enzo Meet Carl the Opossum. Now, I don't know if any of these are named Carl or not. I didn't ask. It seemed like a lot of personal questions. Also, these guys just ate, and sometimes they have explosive diarrhea, so we're just going to let them sit where they're sitting. All right. So, this is a good friend of mine, Sammy. This is Sammy the squirrel. So, hi. My name is Sammy the squirrel. I live in beautiful Austin, Texas. I love to eat veggies and gather nuts to store in my nest. I'm very busy all day long. At night, I sleep high up in the tree where I have made myself a nest. I want to tell you about my friends, Daisy and Enzo, a story about his friends. They are dogs, not squirrels, to be clear. And how they met the cutest opossum called Carl. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I lived in Austin as an infant, and my son-in-law lived in Austin for very many years while he was a longhorn. And anyway, around in these parts of Texas, we say possum. We don't really say opossum. So this person that wrote this book, he needs to talk to the community members because we say possum right here. It is opossum, though. You see, I have known Daisy and Enzo for a long time. As they live in a backyard, I visit often. They bark at me and chase me along the fence, but I know that we are just playing. They are cute, sweet pups. So there's Enzo and Daisy. Carl came along last fall. So here's Carl. He is quiet and keeps to himself. He sleeps most of the day and comes out at night when everyone else is sleeping. I like Carl a lot. I hope you enjoy my story. So exciting. A nocturnal animal. Did you know that possums don't get rabies? Yeah, their body temperature's too high, so they don't get rabies. I just thought you needed some little FYIs. It all started. Ooh, I like a story that starts like that. It all started late one night when Daisy and Enzo started barking at something on the fence. Bark, 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 bark. I would know. I have 5 dogs and possums in my neighborhood. It was Carl. Daisy and Enzo had never seen an opossum before and were quite confused. Is it a cat? It's not a squirrel. And it's not a dog either, they said. What could it be? They wanted to know. Look at them sniffing around. What is that? Daisy and Enzo are curious pups and love to explore their backyard. They spend a lot of time in the yard sniffing and smelling all the smells. They could smell if Carl had been in the yard recently. Ooh. They do be smelling. They have their own special smell, but they don't stink. They smell so sweet. I just want them. I want to hang them off my ears and have little possum earrings. But I need them to be safe and snuggly. So every night, Daisy and Enzo would go into the yard to see if Carl was around. Carl was not there every night. Daisy and Enzo were sad when they didn't see Carl. Daisy and Enzo kept hoping to see Carl every day. And Sammy, remember Sammy's the squirrel, Sammy's telling the story, witnessed their blossoming friendship. I am one lucky squirrel. Yes, Sammy, you are. Then one time, in the middle of the day, they saw Carl. Oh, that's not good. If you see a possum in the middle of the day, something's not right. Daisy and Enzo ran over to say hi. Carl got scared and played possum. Do you know what that means? That means he curled up in a ball and played dead. This is so others will leave him alone. He's playing possum. But happily, he was not dead. When Daisy and Enzo went inside and Carl felt safe, he went about his day. So he just moved on along. He's just tricking them. He bamboozled them. All right. Daisy and Enzo continued to look for Carl every night. Where could he be? It was 2 weeks before they saw Carl again. Carl said, that was a close call. We're going to lay low for a minute. Look at that little happy face. Look at him. Then Carl returned. Carl was also curious about Daisy and Enzo. They are not squirrels. They are not cats. They are not opossums, he said. What could they be? Carl wanted to know. So Carl didn't know what Daisy and Enzo were. Every night, Enzo sat by the back door and looked outside, hoping to see Carl. Look at it, his ears are tucked back. He's going, friend, where are you, little friend? Carl liked to sit on top of the fence, up high, so Daisy and Enzo couldn't reach him. That is a smart possum. Carl is so smart. So is Mimzie. Daisy, Enzo, and Carl's unique friendship has continued to evolve over time. And I, Sammy, have a front row seat. That makes me happy. Sammy gets to watch them play and hang out. Oh, we have fun facts. Oh, I love fun facts. Fun facts. Do you know what an opossum is? Opossums are mammals and are the only marsupial in North America. Remember I said that? That's because they keep their babies in their pouch. But when they get so big, they crawl around on mama and they hitchhike. So a marsupial is an animal that carries its babies in its pouch like a kangaroo. They can have up to 13 babies. We have 7 babies here today with us. And when the babies are big enough, they ride on their mama's back. Oh, I'm glad my babies didn't have to ride on my back like that. One at a time was pushing it, but all 3 of them at the same time. Much less 7 or 13. Oh, no, ma'am. Mimzie's back can't take it. Opossums are quite misunderstood. They are nature's best exterminators. They eat fleas, ticks, and venomous snakes. Oh, yeah. I love that they eat the fleas and the ticks. So if they come to my house and they're rooting around in my yard, I say, come on in. And if you got a friend, bring them too. Opossums are nocturnal, which means they are active mostly at night and sleep during the day. I have a cousin just like that. Opossums sometimes will try to look scary by exposing their teeth and drooling. Like I got drool. This is just a way to scare off predators, which are other animals that want to harm them. Did you know that opossums have 50 teeth? I didn't know that. I just learned that today. This is more than any other mammal in the United States. Rabies, oh, they knew what I was going to talk about. Rabies is extremely rare in opossums due to their lower body temperature. Rabies is a disease that can be fatal. Domestic animals get rabies shots, but wild animals like possums do not. I said it backwards. This says their body temperature is too low. So their bodies don't really get warm enough to support rabies. All right. Well, that was a fun time with our little possum friends. We're going to tell one of these little babies night-night. Oh, he's got a message for you. Can you hear him? Listen. Can you hear him? He said, Mimzie loves you.